Hello Gemini, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could also be current. For others of you, this could be a situationship. And for a small portion of you, this could be someone who you've met and you know that there is a connection there. There's a whole lot of energy, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not use any spirit guides, I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. Whew, my goodness. Having their ache and keep eating it too. We have a third-party situation here. So, third party doesn't necessarily have to mean an affair, but it could mean that this person is unable to spend their time, energy, and effort and dedicate that to you. So they are unable to do that. Here we have, first card, the strongest, anger and rage, followed by awakening. Then we have mothering, creativity, nourishment, laughter, beliefs, wild woman, and then we have shape-shifting under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Gemini, yes, I'm angry. I'm angry at my situation, at myself even. Certain things that I have said, certain things that I have done. Right now, I'm very frustrated. There's a sense of annoyance and impatience. I really don't have control over the things that I have done in the past now because it's done, but I want to move forward in a better way. I have come to this awakening moment, this epiphany, this understanding, this realization that you are someone who is different and you are my best friend. I do not want to lose that. Having you in my life makes me feel complete, makes me feel whole, makes me feel alive again. I see things now through your perspective, through your eyes. I have put myself into your shoes, and I can see things from that perspective. And that's why I'm angry at myself. Because I see these things now. It shouldn't have happened. To me, I see you now as someone who is very motherly, nurturing, fatherly. You have this nurturing quality where you just want to love. You just want to take care. There's this unconditional love that I sense from you of caring, protecting, loving energy. You are this person who has given me so much. And yet, what have I given you in return? Truly not a whole lot. I see things differently now. Before, it was all about me. But now I see that it should not be. I want to create something with you. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. A web of love I would like to weave, where you are the center of my world, my universe. I also feel that in this connection there is a sense of nourishment, wanting to be an individual who can survive and provide certain things that other people cannot to you. I want to be there for you. But you give me this sense of fulfillment that nobody else has. And because you make me feel this way, I feel that there has to be an equal give and take, an equal give and balance. Sometimes I feel I'm inadequate. I'm not able to do this. I'm not able to be that person. You have this ability of fulfilling me emotionally, spiritually, and physically. You are, ideally, the perfect mate. But why does that annoy me? It angers me. Because I can't give you the time, energy, and effort that you deserve. Because I'm distracted somewhere else. Even though you are so perfect, I get angry at myself. I get angry at the situation. It annoys me. I also feel the sense of laughter, wanting to be a best friend and realizing that you are my best friend. You are this individual who makes my heart happy. You know what makes me laugh. You know what makes me tick. You are that person in my life who's like a ray of sunshine that makes everything brighter, happier, more positive. And yet in this connection, there is a sense of belief-related issues, the way I think versus how you think, the way things have been conducted. I realize now that in this connection, things are not what they seem to be. I was born and brought up in a very different way. My youth was different. My adulthood was different. A lot of things that I've been through, it's quite unique. But I did not support you the way that you needed and wanted support. Because I myself think differently. I believe differently. I am not the same person. It may have seemed as if we're on the same page. I may have seemed like I was that kind of person. And yes, I agree that is misleading. But it's because of that I realize now I have been sneaky. I have been secretive. In this connection, there has been a sense of deceit, deception, illusion, and suspicion. Because I have not told you the full truth. I have hidden things from you. Things that are so vast. Things that nobody really should have experienced. I have said things and I have done things, and I know it's hurt you. You can't trust me. I don't expect you to trust me. I don't even expect you to believe in me. That's why I'm angry at myself. How could I have done this to somebody who is so nourishing, so nurturing, so caring, and so loving? How could I possibly have done that to someone like this? Now I feel upset about it. I get agitated and angry, annoyed, because this is me. I'm the one who caused this. Overall, no matter where I am, no matter what I do, who I'm with, there's a part of me that's always thinking about you, yearning for you and longing for you. You are the sweetest distraction. It's hard for me to move on. I'm unable to concentrate. Even though I'm on the path with somebody else, my mind is turned towards you. For now, I'm starting to realize who I really am, my true character, and why I do the things that I do. Why have I done these things? How have I broken a heart that is so sweet, that is so caring and loving, selfless? You are selfless. And I have behaved in a way that is not something that you expected. The opposite. And I have understood that being in this type of a relationship, I do need to be open and honest. I can't hide things from you. It's not the right thing to do. It's very, very wrong. All right. Gemini. First card is the strongest. There's a lot of annoyance and agitation that this person has. So most likely, even if you ever were to approach them right now, it's not a good time to approach them. So don't approach them. Because they may just snap at you. This is displaced anger and frustration. This is not you that they're angry at. They're actually angry at themselves and the situation. But the anger may be projected onto you. So let's not. We have an issue here where the beliefs card has come up. And the beliefs card talks about, some of you already know this, differences in religion, your ethnic background, your racial background. Somebody here may be rich, somebody may not be so rich. Society may not want you to be together. An organization may not want you to be together. Your friends, your family may be against this connection. Why? Because it's against tradition. There's something here to do with tradition, and this is what the issue here is with this individual. This whole tradition situation, not happening. Not good. There is also a lack of trust and faith from this person. They're being deceptive. This is somebody who may have said a few things but left out a few details and information. So that really becomes negative because now you can't even trust that person. That is a problem. It's difficult because your person of interest really does like you, but they feel torn because they can't give you their time, energy, and effort. Now, this might be, maybe they're working somewhere far away. Maybe they're taking care of somebody. Maybe they have other obligations. And maybe they're simply just with another partner, or maybe they're just married to somebody, and this is a third-party situation, and they can't give you that time, energy, or effort. And that's why it goes against the beliefs. So this reading does have a few storylines, but the bottom line is there's something here to do with not being trustworthy, lies, secrecy, trickster behavior. There's something here to do with not being on the same level in terms of your beliefs, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. your ideals, your morals, your ethical values. All of those type of things are different between the both of you. And also the feeling that, yes, you are together, but you're not together because there's somebody else in the picture, or there's something else in the picture. These 3 cards are very, very important. And the feeling that you have with this individual, or this individual has this feeling towards you, no, they don't have this feeling towards you. Could be vice versa, but I highly doubt that right now. But this is something that it is vice versa, I'm getting. Yep. Some of you, Gemini, you may be upset at the situation. You may be actually angry. There's anger and rage here. However, also, I'm seeing crosswatcher. As I mentioned before, yes, they are too. So because of the intensity of this card, this is a possibility, because I'm seeing that here. All right, let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot. So that's another deck I look into, and that is for those of you who may have been in a connection with this individual, but things were really great at the beginning, and then all of a sudden, as time went on, things started to change. Very negative. Oh, things started to change right there. Okay. Came right out. Oppression. Oh, good Lord. Oh my God. That is a very powerful and sad negative energy. Good God. All right. Even around me, I can actually see darkness slightly. Like this gray cloud that just kind of came right here. No, 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 you stay away. In this connection, in the beginning, things were great. Things were moving forward. They were progressing. However, something changed. And when it changed, things started to go downhill. And when I mean downhill, it actually became very negative, the feelings and the emotions. So things were very sweet, then they became very sour. Somebody here may have ghosted another individual. Somebody here has had a lack of closure. They need closure in this connection. In addition to that sense of closure, somebody here has not been communicating as much. In the past, they have been, but then things started to change. And now there's a question, are we even together? What's going on? This is something that I'm seeing here. You have here the oppression card, and you have 3 of arrows. Very upsetting kind of cards. These are 2 of the most saddest kind of cards here in this deck. All right, I'm going to read. So I do read this, by the way. These I read in the reverse, and also this is in the past. So something that's happened in the past. The first set of cards I just read are the current. It's the current status. Starting with oppression, it talks about depression, difficulties, release. Feeling overwhelmed or oppressed by circumstances or emotions. Feeling a whole lot of confusion. The inability to change our lives for the better. A pause was needed before moving into a new phase of life. Though this person's situation may have felt very overwhelming, hidden forces were at work. Patience was required to trust that things will improve. So the person was clearly overwhelmed, and they were oppressed by circumstances and emotions, and they were quite confused. This is because they were not focused. They were not focused, which means, yes, that whole third party card that I had, the shape-shifting one over here before, that card does talk about either another individual or something else that they're working on. So their energy was not focused. Their energy was scattered. And when their energy is scattered, it's clearly not focused on you. That's why we have here, they were very confused and they were very oppressed by circumstances and even their emotions. They were overwhelmed. We also have here the 3 of arrows. Equally, this is not a very happy card. This talks about loss, sorrow, oversensitivity, a sharp pain in the heart and disappointment, the end of a love relationship, separation. This was sorrow that could have enlightened or even debilitated. Time was needed for healing. The need to transform grief into understanding. They started to overindulge in grief for the sake of drama because it was easing the sense of sorrow that they had. This person wanted to be with you. They had full plans, full intentions, okay? They wanted to be with you. The problem here is in this lifetime, right now, as of right now, and even the past few months or even years, their circumstances are preventing them from being with you. The circumstances could be anything. It could be anyone. It could be any situation. Maybe this person lives too far away and their work is far away, so they can't really leave their work or just quit their job to come and be with you. And that's causing an issue. There's some type of a hindrance here. Beliefs. Maybe they're working for a company and you're working for another company and you're not allowed to date. It's actually illegal. It's in the contract. That could be it. And of course, could be also that someone here is simply in love with someone else, but they're married or they're with another partner. And that is forbidden. This is something that is going on in this connection. There's a sense of separation. There's a sense of beliefs, belief-related issues where things are supposed to happen a certain way because it's tradition. It's always happened this way. How dare you change that? That is the situation here. Somebody here wants to break tradition. They want to do things differently. But will society accept it? Will friends, family accept it? Will the company accept it? That's why you have the beliefs card. In addition to that, it does appear that even though this person was interested in you, or they're still interested in you, there's so many things going on in their life that they can't actually dedicate that time, energy, and effort to you. That's what happened here in the past, okay? So just because we have a 3 of arrows, this doesn't mean that they did not love you. They may not have been in love with you, but I do see here that they love you. There was love, because love here is hurting. Their heart is hurting, which means that they did have affection and feelings for you. It's just that their circumstances are so terrible that it makes them feel depressed, difficulties, wanting to release from it, not being able to, due to circumstances. So it's a whole lot of negative feelings, negative emotions that are beyond this person's control. All right, let's have a look here. Oh, there you go. 10 of Wands. Overwhelmed. Once again, very overwhelmed. You can't really demand, you can't really expect a lot of things when somebody is very overwhelmed. Okay. Oh, interesting. Aren't we interesting? Okay. Wow. A situation is brewing, okay? We have here the 10 of Wands. So this person has taken on too much, bitten off more than they can chew, eaten so much that they can't digest it. They've been spread far too thin. That's what the issue is here. They've tried to make certain people happy, a people pleaser. And sometimes a people pleaser is okay because you have to get along in life in order to make friends, network, and that's you being a people pleaser. That's perfectly okay. But sometimes when you have to change who you are, you have to change your lifestyle, everything that you are, then it's not right. There's always a balance being a people pleaser. A lot of people say, oh, it's not good being a people pleaser. Yes, it is, because we live in society and we have to make the big bucks. It's the way life is. But then there's a limit. There's a limit. You don't please people to the point where you start to change who you are and your personality, deep down inside who you really are, because then that's just fake. you don't have to be in that environment. What I'm seeing here is this person really has been very, very overwhelmed. And there's so much going on in their life, there's so much on their plate that they cannot add you into it. Because if they do, they're not going to be able to give you 100% of their attention. Remember, I was using the words there, energy. There was a lot of energy being scattered energy in the beginning that's not being focused on you. And then we have the strength. So between this card and this card, there would be the Hermit card right here. The Hermit card here, this individual will start to have the sense of self-reflection, introspection, contemplation, thinking, concentrating. What am I and why do I do the things that I do to my Gemini? How can I fix this? How can I be a better person? From there, they get the wisdom, and after the wisdom, then they have the strength. From the strength, then they end up reaching out to you and trying to have a conversation with you, trying to reach out and get your attention. We have here the Five of Swords. One of the things is that, and sorry, this is not an omen, it's just a battery, and that was just about to finish anyway. Here we have the Five of Swords, and that does talk about how in this connection, there's a lot of ego-oriented competition. There's a lot of ego. There's a lot of pride. I'm getting the word stubbornness. Stubbornness. Even though, so this person's personality is, if I can't have you, nobody else can have you. Gemini, they're like that. They're jealous. They're very jealous. So even if they're not with you, there's no possibility that there's going to be other competition. They're just going to beat all that. And that's exactly what this person has done and they're going to do. However, even because they put this, or despite all of the effort that they put in here, they still have this Nine of Swords energy where they're literally, they have their head, their face in their hands, and they're saying, oh my goodness, how could I have done this to my Gemini? What did I put them through? Why did I do this? This indicates sleepless nights, psychic disturbances, feeling guilty, feeling paranoid even. It's not a good feeling. And this is something that this individual has to live with. And they are woken up in the middle of the night with these 9 swords hanging over them, metaphorically speaking. But then what happens? Something happens and something changes. So there's a whole lot of cards that would ideally be from here, and then finally we reach Judgment. Judgment here talks about how in this situation your person of interest really has changed and they want to change. What do they want to change? How do they want to change? What I'm seeing here is there's a desire to have a second chance. The second chance here talks about knowing that whatever happened before, there was a lot of imbalance, discomfort. I'm seeing these words in my mind's eye right now. There was an imbalance, there was discomfort, and they want to feel more comfortable with you. They want you to feel more comfortable with them. And so what they want to do is have a second chance where there is transparency. There is open and honest communication. The word honesty I'm seeing. I'm also seeing the word disbelief. So however that resonates for somebody, disbelief. But what I do see here is this person feeling that this is somehow a divinely guided connection. And they want to make things better. The overall arching theme is one of the best cards to have. I mean, this is somebody who now knows that you are my happily ever after, by the way, and I'm going to have you. You're mine. That's what they want, okay? That's their clear intention. It's the overall arching theme. It is complete love, happiness, bliss, joy, prosperity, freedom. 10 of Cups here talks about how this person wants to be in a relationship with you that is long-term, okay? This could be a spouse kind of relationship, a marriage. This could also be long-term committed partner, somebody who's living with the other person, common law. In addition to that, it doesn't just stop there, but they want to, I'm seeing the word assets, they want to build with you, tangible, I'm seeing the word tangible. So they want to build with you tangible assets, certain things like a home, like a home in the background there, like a home. Let's build a home together. Let's move in together. Along with that, we have the little ones here. So could be wanting to have kids. Maybe you can't have kids at this age, adopt. And if you don't want kids, there's pets, there's plants. This card indicates more of growth, prosperity, freedom, moving forward in life, but having that ultimate emotional satisfaction that only this specific individual can bring. Both of you have these feelings. This is a very mutual card because it can only happen if it comes from you and through you as well. Your person of interest here is definitely head over heels in love, and they want you, but it's going to take some time for them to go over and get over these type of feelings and emotions that are kind of negative, and then finally make that decision and make that move where they ask and they talk about the second chance to be in a connection like this with you. Let's move on. The next set of cards is Archangel Answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. We have here wait. Followed by meditation brings answers. No need to worry. Romance. Listen to your intuition, reconsider. Yeah. Yes. Under the bottom of the deck, yes. Very interesting. Very positive. So just briefly going back to the reading I just did before this one, the spread. So yes, there is going to be, because I didn't announce it, there is going to be action. There's going to be action that's going to come from this person with that, the second chance, that judgment card. All right. Let's have a look here. We have the angels here, and these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. We have here, they're telling you first card's the strongest. They want you to wait. So waiting here means to have patience. Meditation will bring you the answers that you need. So some of you may have been so busy that you may have kind of walked away from the spiritual side of things. So when you do meditate, meditate on the holy light of God. Light is many. We have many lights in the universe, but holy light. So concentrate and focus on the holy light of God, the heavenly angels, the beings that we have. That's a different dimension, but within a split second you are in that realm because we are connected. We are connected by invisible threads, wires. We have one wire. And it can never be cut because that's just the way it is. Nobody can ever cut that. Only God can, because God is the one that made it. We are part of who God is. And by God, I mean the life force energy of the universe, which is that pure white light. Meditation brings answers. This could be meditation. This could be also a prayer. Prayer, Angel Fakul has told me, 2-3 minutes at the very minimum. And even meditation, if you can't do too much, 21 minutes at the very minimum. I know it sounds funny. Not 20, but 21. So you remember to keep that one on there. We also have here, once again, there's no need to worry. They want you to wait, but they don't want you to really worry about this because this is a spiritually based romantic connection. So this is somebody who is either a soulmate, a karmic partner, or a twin flame even. This is a spiritually based romantic connection, and that's exactly why you have the Judgment card, because this person is feeling that this is divinely guided. You are going to be meditating, and you're going to be receiving answers from the divine. This could be divine intervention. And that is just You and your voice. That's a part of you up there, and you come down here, it's your soul. You're going to talk to yourself. You're going to listen to yourself. You're going to listen to your intuition. That is your soul. Your soul is much more older and wiser than you are. Your soul has had many, many lifetimes, many experiences. But when the soul is in the body right now, it's only limited to what the capacity of the human body and the mind right now can actually bear. Otherwise, we would be really confused with all of our past lives. I do past life readings. If some of you are interested, please have a look on my website. That will provide you with a lot of understanding and clarity as to why your situation is the way that it is right now, based on what happened in the past life. And for a tiny portion of you, this could also be a future life reading where things have not happened yet, but they will happen in the future. However, in the spiritual world, the past, present, and the future all exist at one point. And so when something is already written in the future, while you are in the presence within that realm, the spiritual realm, the soul can actually experience and see the storyline of the future. That is why sometimes when I tune in to past life readings, it doesn't turn out to be a past life. Sometimes it can be a future life. So just a disclaimer, right? Some of you expect a typical, great, amazing past life reading, but sometimes it's a little out there and it's in the future. So just wanted to let you know. By listening to your intuition, you are going to be able to make the right decision. And the decision here is literally listen to your intuition and reconsider. Reconsider what it is that you are going to say and do in regards to this person, in regards to the situation. Here we also have yes, followed by yes. This does indicate that in this connection, we do have a lot of positive energy coming through. Yes, and then we have a yes with an exclamation mark. Yes, here I see a balance with the moon and the sun. Yes, there is going to be a better balance in this connection moving forward. The type of balance that we have here is not only the yin and the yang balance, but also of good and of not so good. I won't say evil, but good and not so good. Certain karmic traits and karma and things that have happened in this lifetime between the both of you that need to be balanced, that will work out. I'm seeing an iron and I'm seeing some wrinkly cloth. So yeah, this is going to be like the iron just kind of, what is it? Oh, you guys know the saying. It's a saying. I can't think of it right now. Ironing out old wrinkles, something like that, right? Ironing out the wrinkles. But that's what I'm seeing right now. And it's very interesting because the cloth is there. The cloth is the fabric that holds you both together. However, there are just a little bit of bumps along the way, and that just needs to be a bit plain. Once it's plain, everything is connected very easily, easy communication, back and forth. There's no problem. So that is what I'm seeing right now in my mind's eye. Gemini, that is your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. Do let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. All right. You all take care, stay safe, and thank you so much for tuning in. What I'd also like to do is just tell you, for some of you who are new, I do have another channel called Asnointia Audio. The link is below in the description. And that channel has a few videos on it regarding spiritually based romantic connections. That's past life connections and spiritual connections. That is all about twin flames, soulmates, karmic partners. I also have some on relationship related videos. In addition to that, one of the videos that I've made, and that was a while ago now, I've uploaded it. That one is on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? And how do we get rid of them? So please do like, share, and subscribe. Those videos are absolutely free. It's on YouTube. Please have a view. All right. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.